Hey Cancer, welcome back. So Cancer, this is going to be your August reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be dealing with. Keep in mind that these readings can be general, so take it as it resonates. But yes, let's go ahead and get started. Cancer, woo! Your overall energy is opposition. Okay, so this is two sides of the coin here, Cancer, between balance and opposition, all right, that you may be dealing with during this time frame. It's all about relating what you're experiencing to what you're feeling and seeing the reflection between the two. It's also talking about making conscious decisions to confront some things that maybe you have been avoiding for a while. And or making a conscious decision to manifest what it is that you're looking for. Okay, so we'll see what that is. Woo! Okay, so this is your overall energy here. Cancer, Two of Wands, and the Devil. So interesting message already. This is talking about having or wanting progress, but feeling like you can't, or that you're restricted from that, or self-limiting thoughts or self-limiting beliefs about what's possible for you, maybe holding you back from that. And it's kind of keeping you in this space where you're in, for some of you, a crossroads, or just at this point in your life where you need to make a decision here about what feels best to you. You may really be striving to maybe relinquish yourself from some obligations during this time, or kind of free yourself up a little bit, all right? So this person's overall supporting energy, Cancer, is the Six of Pentacles, which is equal give and take and generosity and wanting to invest time and energy there. So this person may be more apt to be generous during this time, or more open to that towards you, or just in general. We'll see. So let's get a little bit further into it. Now keep in mind that I'm going to go back and forth between you and them, but it can be interchangeable, okay? So you could find messages on both sides because it is a general reading. And it can also be in regards to anyone in your life, not just the person that's most on your mind. So have an open mind. It can be anyone in your life, all right? So let's get started. Cancer, recent past, and then I'm going to go into perception, how you feel, hopes, and future outcomes. So, man, your cards just want to come out in these huge clumps. So, Cancer, recent past leading up to this is the Ten of Swords. So, accepting things for what they are has been really important for you in the past, in order for you to free yourself up to, you know, be yourself, or to get back into the flow of who you authentically are. You know, you may have felt like you needed to do a lot of soul searching or work on your own in the past to get yourself to this space. But I do feel like you're in this space, Cancer, where you can juggle more than one thing. You know, you have the capacity to place yourself or your energy in multiple areas, all right, without getting overwhelmed, so to speak, or at least in the past you've been able to find that fine balance there, okay, between like self-time or self-love and maybe other things that may have been pulling you or you felt obligated to, you know. But there is a sense of, like, I don't know, being of two minds. Some of you really want the sense of independence and doing what you want, but you also kind of want companionship, you know. So let's see what this person's recent past energy is then, Cancer. They have the Ace of Swords here. Ooh. Oops. My cards are all wacky. Cancer. So this person has the Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, the Moon, and their recent past energy. I thought I saw one more. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. So this person, they are definitely getting clarity about what it is that they want and moving towards it, you know, and they feel very comfortable in this decision, or at least that's how they felt in the past, you know. It's just like they they had that moment of just knowing and they went forward with it or spoke on it or took some sort of action in the past, and it made them really quite happy and comfortable with who they were at that time, or they didn't doubt whatever this was that they said or did in the past. Because in their mind, Cancer, it makes them happy or made them happy. This person may have been focused very much on finding happiness, and trying to be present in the moment and being comfortable with where they were at, and yes, feeling inspired to do so, So they've gotten clarity and they kind of ran with it in the recent past is what I'm seeing here. So let's go into perception then, and what you're feeling and what they are feeling. So perception is in the eye of the beholder, right? So your perception may be your truth, but it may not be their truth, and vice versa. But we'll start there and then we'll go deeper into the general feelings. So perception. Wow. Oh, wow, Cancer. All right, so your perception of the connection is Two of Cups, the Death card, the Fool, wow, the Emperor, the Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So this was a really powerful connection here, Cancer, one that really changed you and created new beginnings for you, but in a better way, in a way that you're more mature now and wiser because of that. So I felt like there's been a lot of change here, or transformation happening within inside of yourself or this person or both. And yet here's that restriction here again, right? But it's just kind of a blip on the radar. So when you think about the connection, or your perception of it is that it still sometimes nags at you or gets in your head, or sometimes you let your fears or insecurities maybe speak to you, or this person may kind of ignite that at times inside of you. But overall, I feel like you've learned to maintain your peace and to really strive for that peaceful energy within yourself or within the connection, that balance that I was talking about earlier. And it's helped you to become this person where you're making more conscious decisions about what you will leap into and what you should not leap into, right? Because in life, we want to take chances, yes. We want to experience things, yes. But we also want to be conscious manifestors of what we're experiencing, right? So we just don't want to take ill-advised or ill-informed chances where we may end up getting hurt. And that may have happened to you in the past, but you have grown from that, Cancer, and much wiser now. Even though, yeah, you still have doubts, right? Don't we all? But overall, you have learned how to keep your peace of mind despite someone else's opinion, despite what other people have to say, despite whatever's coming at you. So, what's this person's, what is their perception of you? So, they have Justice in the perception of the connection. And their thoughts, what are they thinking? Then the Three of Cups, the Knave of Swords, the Moon, and the Knight of Pentacles. So Cancer, this person's been in this place of, well, I shouldn't say that. When they're thinking about the connection, Cancer, they're thinking about, wanting to have justice, okay? Wanting things to come together, but in a way that balances the scales out into their favor, I feel. But it could be either or. I feel like this person is very skeptical of how they feel emotionally, and that's why they're kind of slow to digest. That's what I heard. That's weird. Or to progress, or things may be slow to develop because, this person kind of doesn't really trust themselves or their emotions, or they're skeptical about how they feel, and yet at the same time wanting justice here, wanting balance. For some of you, a reconciliation if you're not in a current connection with this person, but there's something uncertain here that kind of halts progress, or it slows it down a little bit as far as coming together or truly opening up or expression of emotion, right? So let's go into a level deeper. So that was your perception of each other, Cancer. And now I'm going to go into genuine emotions and feelings for each other. Now, how we genuinely feel, is probably one of the most important energies that you can hone in on, right? So yes, our thoughts are what give focus to what we're feeling, right? But it's all connected. But what we're feeling is what's truly emanating our vibration, and what we're vibrating is what we're manifesting. So at the core of what you feel is more important than the way that you think about it. So what I went into just now is the way that you're thinking about it, right? So you're thinking that this connection has helped you to change and transform and has somehow brought about a wiser nature to you. And then when you feel the connection, when you think about it and you start feeling the connection, it does feel like something you genuinely want to come together. Something that I think you're genuinely desiring cooperation and just to be able to nurture and you're trying to be patient, you know? You're trying to put yourself in this emotional space where you're just focusing on yourself and feeling okay with that, and maybe relying on friends or your social support group and just really nurturing self, right? But yet here's that tension here that builds up. So you may feel some tension when you think about this connection because there is a little bit of conflicting feelings here in regards to this person for whatever reason, you know? So no wonder sometimes you get all up in your head, Cancer, because there's something inside of you emotionally that still feels a little bit conflicted about the situation in general. Even though you've gotten better and better at placing your emotional self into a better emotional space, it's still there, right? So let's see what this person's genuine emotions are, Cancer, and they have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So this person's genuinely wanting to protect what's theirs and take some action or get some action. Like, this person's emotional self is really fired up. So they are coming from a place of like desiring experiences and wanting to try new things and, you know, wanting to feel attractive or to be attractive or to be attracted by you or to you. You know, this is a very desirous energy here in the way that this person feels. And yet they genuinely want to be protected, or possibly the protector if they're a more masculine energy. But they want something that they can call their own, yes, but also kind of someone or something that they can control as well. You know, this person genuinely likes to dominate the energy, I feel, and it's coming from a really fierce and fiery space. I don't see it as negative, but certainly, you know, any emotion can turn negative if you overdo it, right? But I feel like this person's emotions are action, action, action. That's what they emotionally are waiting for, wanting, feeling, you know? So what are the hopes? Temperance. So Cancer, you're hoping to not lose your patience. You're hoping to also be a free thinker, I feel, you know, and try and think outside of the box, especially as it pertains to this situation or this connection, right? Because there was this space of being of two minds. But when you're of two minds about something, you're being somewhat closed-minded because there's always more than two ways to see a situation. There's multiple infinite amount of ways and perceptions that you can see a situation and the way you can think about it and the way you can feel about it. So I think that you're striving to have a more open mind, or you're being encouraged to keep an open mind and to stay patient in the energy. And don't let your moods get the best of you, Cancer, because it's a possibility that if you start feeling like you're in opposition, that you may get temperamental, to say the least. So what's this person's energy or hope? Ooh, that's the card that flipped. The Empress. So they're wanting to stand in their confidence, stand in their worth, stand in their truth, and truly feel that, okay? They, this person wants to feel like things or people or you will come to them, that they don't need to go to it, you know? It's this desire to be the one in charge, right? That's what I said earlier. So what's the most likely future outcome then for Cancer? And now keep in mind, the future outcomes can be changed with free will. So I'm giving you a snapshot of what it looks like, but you're in charge of your life. So future energy is 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and then the Ace of Swords. So, yes, you can do it by yourself, Cancer. You know that you can do it by yourself, right? Whatever this is. But you don't have to. You don't have to carry that burden alone. And some of you really got caught up in that, or you may get caught up in that thinking in August, you know, that you got to do everything on your own, or it must be a struggle, or just, you know. But the truth is that you always have cooperative components within your life, right? And here's proof of that. So there's cooperation in the energy as we go into the future energy, and feeling accomplished, having clarity, having peace of mind. That's what you want, isn't it? So this struggle here, or this heaviness, or this burden for some of you is kind of weighing you down. And I think if we go back to the beginning, that's what you were wanting freedom from, right? The idea of having to do it on your own, or the heaviness that you've been feeling that has been slowing progress, okay? So I feel like you're going to get some clarity here, and some feelings of feeling accomplished, or that you've done it, or, you know, you might get new information or new news that makes you feel good, and that helps to pull you out of this energy as well. But it's like, you know, all eyes on me is what I'm hearing. And yes, I am hearing Tupac in my mind. All eyes on me. I love Tupac. All eyes on me. You know, there's one person on earth who never, well, not one person. If there's one person that never questioned their worth, Tupac's got to be on the list somewhere, because he had mass amounts of confidence, which is what helped him reach stardom. You know, just the idea that it's all eyes on me because I have something to offer, you know. And that's how I feel the energy that you're going into is like, Cancer, where it's like, you know, this is about me. This is all eyes on me, and well-deserving too. Well-deserving, right? So what is this person's future energy then? The Tower, the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Well, Cancer, once you start getting into that mode, it kind of creates instability within this person. You know, it may bring out some anger or some jealousy here, or if not that, just an unexpected response, let's say that. So I feel like this person may unexpectedly all of a sudden want to be there for you, or comfort you, or be warm with you. And it's because you're recognizing your worth, and you've been working on that for a long time, and some of you are getting attention or getting attention elsewhere, and that creates this person to pay attention. But it doesn't have to be that. It's just unexpectedly this person's like, oh my gosh, I want, you know, that softness or an unexpected change in behavior with this person once somebody identifies their worth within the connection, you know. The person you're connecting with also might be going through something unexpected or unstabling in August, and it is causing them to kind of take a look at themselves, because now I have the song, I'm looking the man in the mirror. If you're gonna make the world a better place, better look at yourself and make a change. Oh yeah, that's MJ. Michael Jackson. Okay. Man in the mirror. So something may cause this person to have to take a look in the mirror, you know, itself. And it's unexpected. I don't think this person is starting off the month thinking that they're going to be doing self-reflection in that kind of way. But really, truthfully, that is where this is headed, is self-reflection for this person. You know, so that's a really interesting message there. Yeah, something to cause them to kind of take a look at themselves and make that change. Na 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 na. So Cancer, that was kind of straight to the point reading, and I'm not going to convolute it. I'm going to keep it there, and let me know, you know. So the zodiac sign you could be dealing with, I have lots of them out here. I'll just name off the ones I see predominantly, but I have Scorpio, and I have Leo here, and Taurus, and Virgo, and Capricorn, and Pisces, and Libra, and Leo again. Could be Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I have out, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign, guys. So if it resonated, it resonated. Don't overcomplicate it. If you enjoyed that, please do let me know. Give me a like, share, and subscribe down below. Also, you can check out my Facebook and my Instagram. Tarot Time with Dana is the name on both, but also linked in the description box below, and also linked in my About tab. I do go live there sometimes, so if you want to catch me, you can catch me there. Also, if you like my jewelry today, my necklace, this is the leaf necklace. This is from my sister's online boutique, also linked down below. Either way, wishing you the best, Cancer, and until next time, my friends. Namaste.